There is a saying that wrestling is in their blood, and what better person to be described as that is Randy Orton, a third generation superstar as part of the Orton clan that with all the gifts of talent in the world that many people dream to have. It's no secret that when he first started wrestling in the WWE, you knew that he was going to be a somebody. And look at him now, a future Hall of Famer with a list of accomplishments. One of those achievements is winning the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam in 2004, making him the youngest world champion in history. It looked like WWE was ready to put the spotlight on Orton. What could possibly go wrong? Well, it turned out everything went wrong. The problem was WWE dropped the ball on this one by turning Randy into a babyface straight away and losing to Triple H just 1 month after winning the world title. So they didn't really give him a proper chance, but it's understandable because Randy Orton wasn't ready at the time. But still, the way how they treated his first world title reign was rubbish. So in this video, I'll be doing my fantasy booking on Randy Orton's first world title victory. So we'll be booking this from SummerSlam 2004 to WrestleMania 21. There will be some slight changes in this story arc, but hopefully by the end, everyone will be cheering for Randy Orton as he finds his way into Destiny to become the World Heavyweight Champion. So let's kick things off at SummerSlam 2004. Randy Orton is not in the world title picture just yet. In this timeline, Randy Orton will be going after the Intercontinental title against Edge for his rematch clause, and Chris Benoit will face Shawn Michaels instead. So at SummerSlam, Edge defeats Randy Orton to retain the IC title. After the match, Orton does something unthinkable that even made Triple H shocked backstage. Orton extends his arm to shake Edge's hand in congratulations. Now, he doesn't turn face just yet, but you can tell that Orton has a bit of respect for Edge that'll play out when they form Rated RKO. The Raw after SummerSlam, and Triple H brings Orton around for a one-on-one chat. He says, and I quote, "Randy, I need to talk to you. Now you are one of the most brightest stars in WWE today. You're a special kid that can do no wrong. But you can't go around shaking people's hands like that. Remember who made you a star. I did. Evolution is family to me, and I want you to understand that." Orton nods his head and the segment ends. And Unforgiven, Randy Orton will start a small rivalry with Chris Jericho. Jericho does see some good in Randy and wants him to go onto his own path. Orton will win in convincing fashion, and afterwards, Jericho extends his hand for a handshake, cause Orton beat Jericho fair and square. Before Orton can make his decision, Triple H runs in the ring and demands Randy to go to the locker room. Orton hesitates at first, but eventually he listens to Triple H and leaves the ring. So the next pay-per-view was Taboo Tuesday, and fans can decide on who faces Chris Benoit for the title. They can choose Triple H, Shawn Michaels, or Randy Orton. Randy has been getting some wins during this time, and his winning streak allows Orton to be a part of the list. The votes are revealed, and Randy Orton wins the poll because fans have already seen Benoit face Triple H and Shawn Michaels before, and fans want to see new competition. The main event is Chris Benoit versus Randy Orton for the world title. Towards the end, the referee is down and Triple H interferes and throws the sledgehammer to Randy, ordering him to hit Chris. Randy Orton throws the hammer away because he wants to win on his own with no backup and no support. That would be his downfall as Benoit performs the crossface, taps out Orton and wins the match. Triple H looks furious at Orton as the show ends. The next night on Raw, Triple H invites Orton to the ring and has this to say. "Now, I'm not angry at you for not winning the world title. There's no bitterness between us there. But what I am angry about is you didn't follow my instructions. I am the one that made you what you are today, and if I wanted to, I could erase you from the main event scene, and from the WWE. I've done it before, and I can do it again. You may be bright and young, but you lack discipline. And with my guidance and Evolution's help, we can make you the star that you are today. You just need to listen to my advice." And before Triple H can continue, Randy Orton grabs the mic, and just before he goes to talk back to Triple H, he slaps Orton in the face. He yells out, Don't you dare do that again. Randy starts to get angry, almost crazy if you will, and it looks like he's about to punch back, but he doesn't because he still believes that Evolution is family to him. Triple H has done a lot for him and he doesn't want to throw that friendship away. Randy apologizes and they both forgive each other. At this point, you start to notice that the fans are slowly starting to cheer for Randy as the weeks go by, as a lot of people want to see Orton punch Triple H in the face. Now, I'm kinda skipping over a few weeks of live television because I just want to focus on the main storyline, which is Orton and Triple H. Fast forward to New Year's resolution and the Elimination Chamber match is now set. Before the match begins, Triple H and Orton are backstage ready to go out. Triple H makes a comment to Randy just before they head out. Now Randy, I know you and I have had some ups and downs in the past few months, but I want to let you know I have your back. Tonight, the World Heavyweight Championship comes back home to Evolution. Orton then comments back, "You're right. The world title will come back to Evolution, but you never know. Maybe I'll walk out as the World Heavyweight Champion." The participants are the World Champion Chris Benoit, Triple H, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, Edge who just recently turned heel, and Chris Jericho. We're down to the final three, which they are Chris Benoit, Triple H, and Randy Orton. And the same situation that actually happened with Triple H and Batista will apply to here. Benoit pins Orton, and Triple H has all the time in the world to break up the pin, but he doesn't. He lets Randy get pinned just enough time to hit the pedigree to Benoit, and Triple H is once again the world champion. Ric Flair and Batista celebrates with Triple H, and so does Orton because he doesn't know that Triple H didn't break up that pinfall. We're now at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and Randy Orton enters at number 21. Some highlights in that match features Evolution members Orton, Batista, and Flair cleaning house. Batista and Flair tries to eliminate Viscera, aka the world's largest love machine, aka the best finishing move in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, but Orton sneaks up from behind and eliminates all three of them. Both Flair and Orton are shocked by this action, but Orton says that he's just doing it to get rid of the competition. The final two in the ring are Randy Orton and John Cena. They have this stare down because both of them made it to the WWE in 2002, and both of them have been labelled as the future of the WWE. Orton throws Cena out of the ring and wins the Royal Rumble match. And hopefully by this point, fans will be on Orton's side and are happy with his win. They want to see him challenge Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. On Monday Night Raw, Orton claims that he is loyal to Evolution and challenges JBL for the WWE title. Just as he's about to sign the exclusive contract over to SmackDown, out comes Cowboy Bob Orton, Randy Orton's father. He congratulates his son for winning the Royal Rumble, and he's happy that he's making the Orton family proud. But he questions Randy's decision on challenging for the WWE title instead of the world title. Bob Orton managed to find some hidden camera footage where Triple H and Ric Flair are in a limo together many months ago. They both talk behind Randy's back, saying that he is just as stupid as his father back in the day. He trash talks Orton and he ends it with, when it's all said and done, Randy Orton will be put out of his misery. Randy looks back at Triple H all furious in anger. He drops the contract, and before Triple H can butt in a single sentence, Randy Orton hits Triple H with the RKO. The fans are going nuts for this. Randy grabs the mic, claims that he is staying on Raw and will face Triple H at WrestleMania. So yeah, basically we're rehashing the Triple H and Batista rivalry. The main event is now set into motion. Before WrestleMania, Randy Orton cuts a huge pipe bomb to Triple H. He says, and I quote, "I have something to get off my chest and I've been meaning to say this." Triple H claims that Evolution is family, but it's not. Evolution is about Triple H. It has always been about him since day one. He once again built himself an army of protection just so that he can stay on top. It's happened to DX, and it's happening here. While I'm at it, he's gone on to bury talent with the likes of Booker T, RVD, Kane, Scott Steiner, and more. But I know who I am. I'm not Triple H's lapdog. I'm Randy Orton, a third-generation superstar, and I promise to you and to my family that I will complete my destiny as I become the new World Heavyweight Champion. At WrestleMania, I will end his reign of terror. At WrestleMania, both guys put on a fight for their lives. Triple H hits the pedigree, but Orton kicks out at 2, sending Triple H in shock cause not many people kick out of that finisher. Towards the end, Triple H is about to hit Randy with the sledgehammer, but Orton catches him with an RKO to win the match and become the World Heavyweight Champion. Randy stands tall over his former mentor as he goes outside the ring to celebrate with his father. And that's my fantasy booking on that particular storyline. Long-term stories are important. Not many people notice it until you remember the hidden messages that's been happening for the past few months. And when you slowly book it, you get the fans interested, and when you fulfill the storyline, it becomes a reward for many fans and the ratings as well. We turned Randy Orton into a top babyface thanks to the long-term booking. Chris Benoit actually holds the world title much longer, which is nice for him, and we turn Orton into a megastar, ending Triple H's reign of terror. So what do you guys think about this fantasy booking, and how would you book it? Feel free to comment down below, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links in the description. I'm Justin Hurst, and I thank you for watching.